Okay, we're having trouble in paradise. What a silly boy. Look what happened. Went to work on the bike, and when it was hot, I threw this cheap ass cover over it and it melted onto the exhaust. So note to self, let the bike cool off before you cover it up. Son of a gun, Chuck. Alright. Don't put your finger over the microphone, Chuck. So, today's agenda. Since we're doing little changes and little modifications to the bike, kinda sorta, we're gonna do them one at a time to see what difference things make. So basically what I'm gonna do today is, this is the factory air cleaner, air inlet, and if you notice on the bottom, that's it. This tiny little slit right there, that's all the carburetor gets for fresh air. So what I did was I modified it. I drilled a few extra holes, so it's gonna get at least double. So that's kind of what we did there. It's a little bit better than what it was, I think. And I did keep some of the structure inside just for strength purposes, including these little divots. So those things add strength, so you know you don't want it to be too flexible. I guess it's nothing too extravagant, it's just a cheap plastic cover. But if you look, it's got a little filter here. That filter is probably washable, and here, yeah, a little bit of oil in there running. I can smell it. My fingers are all greasy now, and I didn't bring a rag. So yeah, that is the inlet-ish. So that's what we're gonna do. We got a little extra airflow now, fresh air and cool air. We want cooler air, so that should help. We'll take it for a little test drive just to see what difference it makes. Not like I'll notice any difference, but what the hell. And everything else still looks good. Chain looks okay, so we're gonna leave things like that for now. So let's do that. Go for a ride. Okay, I have no clue if this made a difference or not. Turn the gas off. Once it's rolling, the thing is pretty good. Like, you can buzz along at 15 miles an hour, probably 20 miles an hour, barely even touching the gas. It'll just cruise along at that speed. I think 20 is its comfort zone. Maybe, yeah, about 20 miles an hour, I would say. So I think we'll leave it at that for today. We'll come back another day, try another thing. And this time I'm not going to put the cover on and melt plastic. I wouldn't mind adjusting the chain a little bit more. I think it loosens up a fair bit, I think. But I got a lot of adjustment here, so that is where I wanted to adjust it. Actually, it doesn't matter because I gotta change this. I gotta add one more rag joint to that. So scratch what I just said. So anyhows, kids, fun times so far. Oh, it is, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Cheers. Camera's going all over directions, so sorry about that.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Wow, I'm quite surprised today. It's pretty hazy, pretty smoky, so I wasn't expecting. Must be a fire somewhere. I didn't read nothing in the thing, forest fire or something. Who knows, smoky days. Anyways, let's go to a car show today. How about that, kids? What do you think? Actually, not a car show. They call it, what is it called? Cars and Coffee, Tim Hortons. Let's do that. Actually, I came out to find, besides the Cars and Coffee, to get an adapter for my spray paint gun, my hobby, whatever you call them. Yeah. But I ended up picking up this for $6. It's a flat paint, so good for detailing and stuff like that. Better than brushing. Sometimes you can just like chassis and stuff like that. So not bad. We'll take it. Okay, you know, when I first walked up here, I thought, hey, that's a nice Nova with Pontiac hubcaps. But no, look, I was wrong. Again, it's a Pontiac Acadian. These things look, out of all the Pontiac Acadian Beaumonts, these look the most like a American. These look the most like American Novas, or I guess Canadian motors. Actually, the cool part here, he's got a Bowen McLean Vancouver sticker too. That's pretty cool. So I do like it. There's only subtle differences on these cars that tell it apart from a regular Nova. A comparison with a Nova, tubbed be it. Oh wow, look what we have here. Really nice, really clean 1970-71 Dart. It's a 383 car. That's even cooler. Wow, nice. Nicely done. You know, there's quite an amazing mix of cars here. Muscle cars, old classics like this, whatever it is. Just watch out I don't get run over, Chuck. If you haven't figured it out already, Mopars are the cars that are closest to my heart. This car here reminds me of a 68 Dart I used to have, except it was all black, not white like this. Had cop car hubcaps, all that deal. Really cool car that I miss having. Oh, just wait a minute. I spy with my little eye a Roadrunner? No. It's a satellite. Nevertheless, this thing is beautiful. And of course, no car show is complete without a 428 Mustang. And oh, just wait. There's another Acadian there. I think I videoed this one before. Really cool looking car. I think it's a big block if I'm not mistaken. Trying to look for Burt Reynolds here, and I couldn't find him, so I don't know where he went. Maybe he got caught. That's what I think happened. I must say, there's actually a lot of race burners here, just so to speak, but there is a few muscle cars and a lot of exotic sports cars like Vipers, couple Lamborghinis, stuff like that. And of course my videoing wouldn't be the same if I didn't have some substandardness in it. And of course the last video in my clip is another Mustang. A 70 Stang. This is not a Mach 1. It looks like just a plain Mustang with somebody put a Mach 1 style scoop on it. And it's quite a nice comparison. The orange against the black background of this Challenger. Kind of cool. Sets things off. And if I'm not mistaken, this Challenger has actually a 440 six-pack in it. Definitely not an original car. I think it's a 73, 74 Challenger. I don't know the differences between those 2 years, but it would be a fun ride no matter the less. So there we go, a little day out there. Got some things done and got to see some cars. So I guess this is as good a time as any to end today's video. And you know what? Disappointingly, when I went to Princess Auto, I didn't find that little adapter to adapt my airbrush to the tire. So I use a blow-up tire, all that air in there, that's enough. If I blow it up to about 40-45 pounds, then I can spray at least one car out of this. But I need to find that adapter, so I think next video, I guess we'll have to go to the hobby shop. I'm pretty sure they all have one. So whether I take gas bike or electric bike, that's the next thing. I guess you have to wait and see. Next video. Oh, maybe I'll find a car to buy at the hobby shop. I gotta keep away from that. So anyhow, my friends, build on. Whether it's car models or bikes, enjoy what you're doing. Hey, life is short because you never know. This might be my last day. Tomorrow might not wake up, right? I'm getting up there in age, so 58. Ay. That's scary. Okay, enough blah blah. Cheers. Stay awesome. Build on. And I'll see you next time. I just go for a short drive and test drive today, so it is what it is. Oh, so much fun. I want to go longer now.